I'm tackling something I've been putting off since June, when we first moved into this apartment, and that is the organization of my bookshelves. Right now, it's a total disaster. I've got books from series that like are just sporadically all over different shelves. I've got literary fiction next to fantasies, next to romances, next to thrillers, next to middle grade. It's a whole thing. But I also think I want to kind of rearrange a little bit. So once I empty this bookshelf, I think I'm going to shift it around to be like somewhere over here, because the lighting in this room is so bad. It'll be like right next to my cute little desk. Also, that is kind of a Christmas blanket, but in my defense, my dog has like claimed all of the other blankets in the house, and that's the only one that I've managed to keep free from most of the dog hair. That is my excuse for having that there. Anyways, let's dive right into it. I think I'm gonna start by just taking every book that I own off of every single shelf, lay down probably over my bed, and just sort them into genre piles, and then put them back on the shelves from there. I'm also gonna make a coffee because that is a necessity for this video. Let's get to it. What I'm thinking is I'm going to start by just pulling down all the books on my shelf and putting them all over here and seeing how it goes. The tricky thing about this bookshelf is that if there's books in different genres that are like taller or shorter, I only have so much space because like obviously this tall book can't fit in there. So I don't know. This is going to be kind of tricky, but we'll see. Also, in here, I have some book tabs and my book embosser, which I need to catch up on embossing all the books because I've been saving the actual like book embossing part of it until I've finished the book, which I have quite a few that I need to make my little stamp on. And it's actually so fun because before I got married, I had a different one that had my maiden name on it. It says from the Library of Hannah Roberts, which is so cute. That says from the Library of Hannah Fouts, which is so cute and has little flowers coming on the book page. So yeah, super fun. I definitely recommend buying a book embosser if you haven't, because they're so fun and it's a cute way to like track which books you've read and which ones you haven't if you have a difficult time keeping up with that. Back in Oklahoma, and I found at my parents' house this Kindle that I had from probably when I was like 14 or 15, and it's just frozen on this page. So I don't really know what that's about. My guess is that it's dead, but it was also in the attic for a while, so it might be like damaged from the heat. I don't know, but I lost the charger for it, so I want to buy one from Amazon and see if I can revive it, because having a Kindle I think would be so fun. I've seen all the videos of people getting clear cases and putting all these like little stickers in the back from like all the book series that they're reading at the moment, which sounds so fun. So I really want to do that. This is all the books that were on this one. So many, and a few of them are stacked on the floor, but now I'm gonna run and tackle all the books in the living room. Also, this is the basket that my husband got me for like my boo basket or whatever you want to call it. But I've just kind of been staging my immediate TBR in here because I had a TBR cart, but our kitchen's kind of small. So right now I have it set up with some of our like dishes and baking supplies, which I can show because I think it's kind of cute. That's what we're currently working with. This is what my TBR cart is currently being used for. I really miss putting books on it. Over here, this bookshelf is kind of hard to get to because usually our dog's crate's like right here, And then we also have this coat rack. I'm gonna move this for now. And then right here I've got some vinyls that I feel like I need to rearrange somehow. These books up here are all Keaton's books, so I'm not going to mess with these ones, but I'm gonna carry as many as I can. I can take less trips. Also, I recently went to a Half Price Books and I got this box set of Little Women, and they split up like some of the books into like 2 books to make them more manageable for younger readers, but it's so cute. And then I got Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've been wanting to read it recently, so I have that. I also have On the Banks of Plum Creek, Little House on the Prairie, if you don't know. It's a very nostalgic book for me, and I want to just like start collecting all of them because I loved reading them as a kid, and eventually once I have kids, I want to have them all to read to them. Yes.
When you have kids?
When we have kids.
There you go.
And then I also got How to Not Die Alone. This is a book of the month book, but I found it at Half Price Books. It looks like it's gonna be a literary fiction with a subplot of romance, is the vibes I'm getting. And then I also got Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare. I think I've heard a lot of stuff about this book. I can't remember if it's this one or another book that's like a kind of Halloween romance, but obviously I'm gonna have to read that this month because, you know, Halloween. Oh, okay, let's go back to the bedroom. This is the last round of books from the shelf. I'm gonna remove the pillows. Okay, these are all of the books that I'm going to rearrange. I don't know how I'm gonna make them all fit, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of start. I don't really know. I'm gonna separate them into piles of genre. Also, I have, I think, at least 3 copies of Little Women. Because I have this one, and I have one other that's in my kitchen for like a decoration. Safe to say, one of my favorites, definitely. It looks like absolute chaos in here, but there is a method to the madness. And now I'm going to try to just sort of fit as many books into this bookshelf as I can. And then all of the rest of the books I'm going to put in the one out there. I'm gonna try to keep together as many genres as I can. I thought about alphabetizing, but that's just so much work. And I know that I'm gonna be too lazy to re-alphabetize as I go. Like, if I read a book or if I buy a new book and there's not space for it or whatever, I'm not gonna worry about alphabetizing them because I know it's just gonna get messy and not stay that way. Hopefully I got all the genres right because some of them were kind of confusing. I don't really know. We'll see. So first I'm going to start tackling all of my middle grade books because there's a lot of them. Okay, here's the finished product of this bookshelf in here. I have all the paperback middle grade books in here aside from this one, but it was short, so I made an exception. And then here is all of my hardback middle grade books up until this last one is right here. These are the remaining of my romance books plus one random poetry book because they didn't fit on my other shelf, so they're just kind of stuck in there. Right here up until this one are historical fiction / like historical romance. And these 4 are sci-fi, and then the rest of these are nonfiction plus our Bible study over here. Yeah, that's the shelves. Okay, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It feels so good to have my bookshelves arranged in a way that I can actually find the books that I want when I want to read them. So that's super good. Also, I love having the bookshelf over here. I think it just works so much better. It feels so much more put together. It looks great. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for coming along and watching me rearrange the bookshelves and get them all organized. I'll see you guys next week for another fun video. I'm super excited for next week's video. I think it's going to be a very fun one. Let's just say I've been having a lot of fun reading the books for that video. So stay tuned for my video next week. You can find me on Instagram at my corner of the world. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, that would just really help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching to this point. I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!